Hi, this is Steve from the Wild Man and Steve Show, and I just wanted to share a quick word on the passing of Michael Bloodgood, the bassist of the incredible Christian metal band Bloodgood. I remember my first Bloodgood album was Detonation, back on cassette back in the day. I had just started to get into metal, really, of any kind, and for Christian metal, the only metal I knew was Striper. And so Bloodgood became the second Christian metal band that I knew. Loved that album. Of course, many people did. It often is, Detonation is often on the list of one of the best metal albums ever made. Never could have imagined back then that I would have had a chance to meet Michael and interview him. In fact, Michael was the guest on the last episode of the Wild Man and Steve Show in 2021. In fact, you go back and look, I think it's December 17th, 2021, Michael was our guest. And we were so excited. We'd had Les Carlson on the show. We'd had JT Taylor on the show. So a couple of other members of Bloodgood. And then we were excited to get Michael. And he was so gracious in that interview. And there's a reason why their debut EP was called Metal Missionaries, as he has explained many times and he shared with us in that interview. The whole reason that Michael got into metal was as a way to reach metalheads in the 80s for Christ. His whole purpose was about reaching people with the good news of Jesus Christ. Such a gracious man, and so sweet in the interview, just wonderful. His wife Marilyn actually came on at the end, and we got a chance to see her, and thought that was really cool. And Wildman and I were both looking forward to seeing the Bloodgood concert with White Cross just a couple of months later in February over in Ohio. Well, I got there the night before the concert and was able to hang out with the guys from Bloodgood in their sound check, and I got to hang out with Les and with Michael and Marilyn, Michael's wife, Joyce, Les's wife, and it was just so cool, and just warm and gracious people. Then the day of the concert, the next day, Wildman had arrived, and we were there and hanging out again with White Cross and with Bloodgood, waiting to do interviews with the guys, and again, just getting to know them and to see their hearts. And that's the thing I think about Michael and really all of those guys. Their heart for Christ is what matters the most to them. Yes, they're consummate musicians, no question about it, but their focus, their real heart, is on sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ. While I was there at the concert, I had to pick up a couple of albums on vinyl. I got the reissue of their debut album on vinyl, as well as the vinyl issue of Detonation, which, as I say, I had on cassette back in the day. Couldn't believe that just 2 days, or the day after maybe, that concert, Michael would suffer from a stroke, and the whole Christian rock world was aware of this. We prayed, we followed all the updates from Michael's family, praying for a swift and full recovery, and indeed it seemed that he was recovering. The latest updates had seemed to indicate that. Then here recently he had some more medical issues, took a turn, and then just yesterday we found out that he had passed away. And while we grieve our own loss here of this really a consummate musician, fantastic guy, by all accounts just a wonderful father and husband, and of course a pastor. Some people don't realize that, but his final sermon was, I think it's the first Sunday in February of this year. He was closing out a series on the book of Revelation. And we mourn that loss here on earth. But as so many people have been posting in fan groups, we all know that Michael is rocking with the King right now. Michael is with his beloved Jesus, and we're all looking forward to the day that we can be together surrounding the throne of the Lamb. And that is going to truly be a party like none other. So we're happy for you, Michael. We're happy that you've graduated and are now at home with your Lord and ours, even as we grieve among ourselves.